The article says she verbally consented to sex, but the school determined he committed sexual assault because he cajoled her with flattery. A new lawsuit was filed.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Exactly.
Wooing a woman now counts as wooing a woman now counts as sex. Bullshit.
I mean, they are seriously trying really hard to keep men out of the dating space. I mean, if this doesn't like raise a red flag to all the blue pill cucks out there, then you just deserve it. You deserve what you get.
Oh, I miss that laugh. Seriously. If any of you seen Journey to the West, you know that's a Monkey King laugh right there.
Don't dox me, bro. Okay, I'm back.
Yep. So
anyway,
now
flattery.
They're throwing him out of school, and he's being sued because they decided that he was too nice to her, and that she had decided that was what got her into bed.
Again, you can't win. So he was nice to her. Like, so this is the opposite. He wasn't like trying to guilt her into sex. He wasn't trying to pressure her or threaten her. Like, even according to the Duluth model, like, let's say, you should have sex with me. I'm your husband. Have sex with me, or I'm not going to give you money. Have sex with me, or like, if you're withholding benefits or threatening, that's considered rape according to the Duluth model. Now they're saying like, you can't win. That's what's so funny. So threatening, guilting, that's rape. Being nice, flattering her, like impressing her, like basically you take her out on a date, you wine and dine her, you treat her like a princess, she has sex with you, and then she says you raped her because you were so nice. You took her on the date of her life, and that's rape. Like, you can't win. Don't you see? Like, it doesn't matter. There is no way out of this. He even asked, like, this is how fucking he basically crossed every T, he dotted every I. He even got verbal consent. He didn't just start making out with her while she was tugging at his dick. He got her, do you consent to sex? I want to make sure I have your enthusiastic verbal consent. And she said, yes, let's fuck. And then the next day, he was still charged with rape because he was so nice to her. And she consented.
He wasn't alpha enough.
So what the court documents also say is that she basically pulled him over to her dorm room. She told her roommate to leave. They were kissing, and I guess he went down on her. She left the room to get a condom and came back, and they had sex. And the reason that she's claiming rape is he didn't want a relationship with her afterwards.
There you go. Well, it's like the Indian standard. So in India, if you tell a woman that you want to marry her, or like you promise to marry her someday, and then dump her, and you had sex during a relationship, you're a rapist. Like, basically, when you are in a relationship with a woman, you owe her marriage now. Like, you owe her a relationship. If you decide, hey, we had some fun, good times, but, I got to move on now, you're now a rape. You're basically committing dump rape. I don't even know what to call this now. Like, you can't win. So if you fuck a chick, unless you marry her, which is basically, that's where this ends. So they're establishing the standard that if you fuck a chick, it doesn't matter, you take her on a nice date, you treat her very well, you get verbal consent, she leaves and gets the condom and comes back. Even at that point, if you don't consent to a relationship, you're a rapist. And the next standard is if you consent to a relationship but don't marry her, you're a rapist. And if you marry her, she's just going to divorce rape you. You can't, like, as soon as you put your dick in a woman's pussy, you are basically on the inevitable fucking line to rape. Either going to get accused of rape this way, that way, or that way.
So hold on, just realize where this is going, guys. Like, right now, the feminists are slowly painting men into a corner. All of these sluts are slowly painting men into a corner of no sex before marriage. Good job, ladies. We've gone back to the 1950s. Congratulations.
No, pretty soon they're going to start blaming toxic masculinity for why they can't get laid. This is going to be next, and they're going to start charging men with some kind of crime for not fucking them.
I mean, even a married man
we
can
joke about that
of rape because, like, there are marital rape laws and so forth. Like, Like let's say your wife has dementia, you can't have sex with her anymore because that's considered rape now because she can't consciously consent or something.
Right. Well, like there was that guy we talked about at the beginning of the show. The guy got a doll because his wife was cheating on him and didn't want to have sex with him, and she was trying to see if she could charge him with rape because having sex with the doll hurt her feelings, and that's what rape means. Like that's what all rape means is basically he didn't want to date me. He didn't want to have a relationship with me. He just wanted to take me out and have sex with me. And that's rape. That's a form of rape. That's like, think about a heinous crime like rape. Now, there's a joke of, oh, this diminishes rape. This diminishes they don't care. It's all about words getting results. Like, if she's like, oh, he wouldn't date me. No one fucking cares. So then they're going to, oh, he raped me. Oh, he raped you. What kind of, you're going to have to now ask the question, what kind of rape are we talking? Did he put a knife to your throat and force fuck you behind a dumpster? Well, no. Did he threaten you? Did he threaten to either with a physical or emotional or financial and in any way to get you to have sex with him? Well, no. Well, what kind of rape are we talking about? Well, we had sex, but then he didn't want to be my boyfriend the next day.
Which means he lied to me to get me to have sex, so it's emotional rape.
Well, he didn't lie. He just didn't want to have a relationship. So, like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, I laughed because, like, you can't win. And, like, when guys realize you can't win, they're just going to avoid women. And this happened in Nottinghamshire in the UK. They passed a law against wolf whistling. But in the law, it wasn't just wolf whistling. It was basically just unwanted flirting, which, how do you know flirting is unwanted when you're the guy? You're expected to initiate the flirting. And so you can't know it's unwanted until you've already committed to it. And so basically guys stopped flirting with women. They wouldn't approach women. They wouldn't talk to women because they didn't want to get charged with this crime. And then the women wrote these articles saying how men need to man up and ask them out and talk to them. And it's like, I look at I'm looking at you. I want you to imagine me. I'm looking at you. Are you ready yet? Are you ready to take women's rights away? Is this your line? Is being charged with rape because you took her out on a nice date but didn't want to make her your girlfriend? Is that your line? Because there's different lines. There's the go MGTOW line where you just walk away and get a doll. Then there's the take women's rights away line. Like, this problem is only going to keep getting worse. The beatings will continue until morale improves. So, I mean, while I was still on YouTube before my channel, I mean, I could still do this, and I just don't care anymore. But I used to go into people's, YouTube videos in the comment section and write, are you ready to take women's rights away yet? No? Okay, I'll check back again later. Because everyone bitches about all these problems, but the only way these get fixed is if you take women's rights away. All of these stem from women's empowerment. And you can't disempower women. I mean, that's all I'm talking about. I'm just talking about disempowering women, taking away all the bullshit privileges feminism's given them. And I know people criticize me like, well, don't call it taking women's rights away. Call it taking their privileges away. They'll call it taking women's rights away anyway. So if I say privileges, they're going to say rights, you're going to get triggered, and you're going to whatever. So I'm going to desensitize you into taking women's rights away because they're going to call it that regardless. So let's just get used to it. Let's own it. So when they say, when we go to take their privileges away and they go, oh, you're going to take my rights away? You say, you goddamn right. And they're like, what? That didn't work. Why isn't your white knight instinct kicking in? And you're like, I don't know. You murdered it. So off to the kitchen.
Yep, the crazy train has no stop. And the article says she's the one who gave him the condom. But of course, that doesn't matter as soon as she regrets it.
Right, that's all it is. Basically, the new definition of rape is any attention from a man that she doesn't like, whether now or down the road. In fact, there was a woman, the woman who accused Trump of rape because they shared a friendly kiss on the campaign trail. She, like, at the time, she didn't think anything of it. Like, oh, this is great, ha, 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 and she was laughing and everything. But then she saw his grab him by the pussy video. And then she decided after the fact, based on completely different information, that put it in a new context. That's not how crimes work. You can't do something. Of course, Trump didn't fuck her or anything. They just shared a friendly kiss. But you can't. Oh, that puts it in new context. Now I feel raped. Well, good thing your feelings aren't the basis for law and justice, except they are because we let women vote. And now women's feelings are the basis of law and justice. And wouldn't you know it, everything is going to shit.
War. War never changes. In the current year, women have declared war on men. Men are not only guilty until proven innocent, but they are not even allowed to prove their innocence. In response to this warfare waged by women, known as feminism, men have sought refuge with waifus, artificial women able to satisfy a man's need for love and sex. Retailers like the Dollhouse began to spread, bringing waifus to men everywhere, freeing them from the enslavement of feminism. Get your waifu today from thedollhouse.com or dc.dollhouse.com if you're in the United States, before they're banned by feminism so they can control men once more. Go to thedollhouse.com and dcdollhouse.com to find your waifu today, before it's too late.
I have an important message for you. For the guys who dream about early retirement and packing their bags for a one-way trip to Asia and say bye-bye to #MeToo, feminism, entitled Women Riding the Cock Carousel, author and MGTOW Luca Venditti has written a book about how to achieve early financial independence and leave the West. He managed to retire on $200K in Asia and is happy to share how he did it. His book will cover in detail the high-yield deposit accounts available and how to capitalize on them for a guaranteed monthly passive income that grows with inflation, an extremely detailed budget breakdown, and much more. The book is called MGTOW's Guide to Retiring on $200K in Southeast Asia. And you can purchase it on mgtowbooks.com and use the promo code
DFM
for an extra 10% off.
Now in 4 formats: PDF, Mobi for Kindle, EPUB, and text-to-speech MP3.
What's up to all my weaves and MGTOW brethren out there? I've done it. I've finally done it. I've created a mixtape that combines rap music, anime, and red pill knowledge together to create anime shonen. It's a great mixtape. Go check it out. Yes, each song is named after some of your favorite anime characters such as Shikamaru, Yusuke, Gohan, and many more. Go check it out on Spotify and iTunes. Yes, this mixtape is so fire. It's like eating a ghost pepper with a bag of Takis and hot Cheetos. Yes, you're gonna be shitting fire for weeks after you listen to this mixtape. Like I said, go check it out on Spotify and iTunes. Links in the description. I'll see you guys later.
Bernard Chapin here, the YouTube channel The Inferno. 2016, I published a book that was called Man Going His Own Way. Now I have a new one out there called SJW's Attack, and I'm reaching out to the TFM community. It is available on Kindle right now, soon to be in paperback and also on Audible. The first section of the story is a discussion of cultural Marxism, social justice, and also feminism in general. Then there is a story of the way I was waylaid by these individuals and everything that I learned from the experience. Quote, everything a male says nowadays should be uttered in a falsetto tone and one that patiently waits for redirection. Nowadays, a man should craft his perceptions to those of the women he encounters. He is not permitted to possess thoughts of his own. Not to ruin the suspense, but I didn't do that. And I thank Celestina Monkey for this advertisement.